KTN's investigation unit has gathered evidence on how one of Africa's busiest airports has become a vulnerable highway for global narcotics cartels.
A British citizen who was caught carrying Class A and B drugs that include cocaine worth millions of shillings had walked straight through supposedly watertight checks at JKIA, escorted by security and airport officials, aiding him to fly to London without a hitch.
But at Heathrow Airport, the run ended in handcuffs as London's Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Division arrested him.
Here now is KTN's investigative editor, Francis Ontomwa, with that special report dubbed JKIA, the Cocaine Highway.
Tuesday night, May 13, 2025. Nothing betrayed the quiet of the night at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. On the surface, it was all good and ordinary. Families embracing at the departure halls, trolleys humming across polished floors as vehicles necked in and out of the terminals. It looked every bit the perfect, uneventful night at East Africa's busiest gateway. But it was not. At 9:29 p.m, CCTV cameras at JKIA captures a man with dreadlocks tucked under a cowboy hat walking into the busy Terminal 1A. He's dressed in all black, pulling a suitcase with one hand while clutching a laptop in the other. A backpack hangs off his shoulders, and beside him, a bald man in a jacket, a blue jeans and a t-shirt. Together, they head straight for check-in. This is Damata dos Santos, 28 years old, British passport, Brazilian roots, destined for London, aboard British Airways flight BA064. Inside the terminal, every step looks ordinary, until it doesn't. His handler lingers, making calls, whispering to a uniformed officer, then whispers something back to him, and the line keeps moving, all the while his handler constantly on a phone call. He submits his passport for scrutiny, and the moment this is done, notice the handler moving backwards. His work seems done here. Minutes later enters this man in blue shirt carrying a unit load device, or simply ULD. A ULD is a container used at the airport to bundle dozens of suitcases and cargo into a single movable unit for loading into an aircraft. But investigators say it is also the perfect Trojan horse. With corrupt hands in play, illegal cargo can blend among dozens of bags and go unnoticed. This is what appears to be the plot here. At 9:52 p.m. enters this man in a reflector jacket, also constantly on the phone as if trying to locate someone, weaving through passengers, walking from one end to another. Finally, he connects with his target, and immediately, Dos Santos takes cue and follows him, all the while Dos Santos clutching his belongings close to his chest. Once they get to this security checking section, the official in reflector jacket takes charge, appearing to shove aside his juniors and pushes them to the tail end of the process. All the while, he is constantly on the phone. And when the turn of Dos Santos comes, notice what happens. When every other bag is scrutinized, this briefcase carrying the drugs is conveniently nudged away. The rogue official does not want any of his juniors to check any of Dos Santos' belongings. And just like that, a suspected international drug peddler has just beat JKIA's elaborate security installations and off to the departure lounge. Every day, JKIA handles tens of thousands of passengers and huge amounts of cargo, connecting East Africa to Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. It is the only airport in the region with direct flights to major world cities like London, Amsterdam, Dubai, Mumbai, and even Guangzhou. This makes it an attractive target for cartels looking for quick, discreet routes into big markets.
The biggest risk to any institution, organization, or company, or private sector or individual is the non-performance of security staff. We are seeing here a glaring incident where security staffs have chosen to be on the other side, negligently performing their duties. Of course, knowing very well why they're negligently performing their duty.
Come up with technology, but there's always a human hand behind everything that is done. We have CCTVs, we have the scanners. These scanners, the people that do the scanning are human beings. You saw the person that was escorting this person to the departure lounge. He knew that if this passes through the scanner and a person that is not friendly to the cartel is behind the screen, then automatically the package will be identified. So he made sure that he is the person that will check that package.
(11:10 p.m. and the British Airways flight is airborne. 6 hours later at Heathrow, the run ends. Waiting Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Division moves in. Dos Santos, carrying a suitcase full of cocaine worth millions, is arrested on the spot. Met Police in London, in a letter addressed to KTN, has confirmed the arrest of Dos Santos. He appeared at Isleworth Crown Court on the 16th of June, where he was remanded into custody ahead of a trial on the 3rd of December this year. KTN also contacted the Kenya Airports Authority for comment, and the response was that the case was under active investigation. KAA said that the authority remained fully committed to cooperating with relevant security and investigative agencies.